In the previous parts of the Path to Power series, we immersed ourselves in the complex and fascinating world of chief technology officers. We took a deep dive into their work dynamics, the demanding nature of their tasks, and the pivotal roles they play within their organizations. We meticulously examined their roles, not just as technical experts but also as visionaries and leaders. Poring over their daily activities, we got to know how their days are filled with coding, strategizing, leading teams, and making crucial decisions that impact their companies. We delved into their responsibilities that spread across spectrum, from system integration to software development, from data protection to disaster recovery, from budgeting to team building, and much more. There is no denying the broad range of tasks that these professionals juggle on a daily basis, every task nudging them closer to their goals. In addition, we traced the intricate journey they undertake to reach such influential positions. From their early beginnings in IT and their progression through various roles, we trace their paths that are often littered with challenges and obstacles. We highlighted the importance of continuous learning, the constant need for upskilling and reskilling, and the resilience and determination that drive to succeed in their roles. A special emphasis was placed on the glaring gender disparity in these roles, with a startlingly low 8.5% of all CTO positions being filled by women. We highlighted the forces that contribute to this imbalance, from societal norms to unconscious bias, from lack of mentorship to limited access to opportunities. We delved into the data, statistics, and studies that painted a grim picture of the lack of female representation in technology leadership. We peeled back the layers to uncover the reasons behind this discrepancy, from the entrenched cultural stereotypes to the gender biases that often seep into the hiring processes. We discussed the effects of this gender disparity, not only on the who are left out, but also on the organizations that miss out on the diverse perspectives and innovative ideas that women bring to the table. Finally, we engaged in thoughtful discussions on strategies that could be employed to increase female representation in these pivotal roles. We explored various solutions, from encouraging girls to pursue STEM education to creating inclusive work environments, from providing mentorship to implementing unbiased hiring practices, and more. These strategies, when combined with a shift in mindset and a commitment to equality, can help pave the way for more women to step into the roles of chief technology officers. In the end, our exploration of the Path to Power series provided us with a comprehensive understanding of the world of chief technology officers, their journey, their challenges, and the steps that can help bridge the gender gap in this field. Today, we will cast our gaze on a compelling topic, a comparison of opportunities and challenges for female CTOs in startups versus big tech companies. This subject not only provokes thought, but also allows us to delve deep into the intricate world of technology and its diverse leadership roles. The position of Chief Technology Officer, CTO, is one of the highest-ranking positions in any tech company. It commands respect and power, and rightly so, as the person in charge is responsible for driving the technological vision of the company, be it a budding startup or an established tech giant. When we narrow it down to female CTOs, the landscape becomes even more interesting. Today, in the 21st century, women in tech are breaking barriers, smashing stereotypes, and inspiring a new generation of young girls to aspire to leadership positions in tech. Yet, the journey to become a CTO for women, particularly in technology-based companies, is often fraught with unique challenges and opportunities. On the one hand, startups offer a certain level of flexibility and freedom that is often absent in big tech companies. Startups are generally more open to diversity, innovation, and new ideas, providing an ideal platform for ambitious women to rise to the top. However, with this liberty comes the challenge of instability and risk, which can often be a deterrent for many. Not to mention the struggle to secure funding, especially for women-led startups, which is a significant hurdle to overcome. On the flip side, big tech companies provide a sense of security, ample resources, and the chance to work with cutting-edge technologies and industry pioneers can be alluring. Yet such companies can also be steeped in bureaucracy and traditional hierarchies that can sometimes make progress slower and more challenging. Moreover, the lack of representation of women in leadership roles in big tech companies is a stark reality that cannot be ignored. In this context, it is essential to consider the personal and professional goals of the individual. Factors such as risk tolerance, ambition, vision, and personal circumstances play a crucial role in determining where one might thrive more. Additionally, it is important to highlight that no two paths to becoming a CTO are the same, especially for women. Each journey is unique and shaped by various factors such as skill set, experience, mentorship, and supportive networks. That being said, the debate around the opportunities and challenges for female CTOs in startups versus big tech companies is a dynamic one, continuously evolving with the rapidly changing tech landscape. It is a question that is not limited to female CTOs, but extends to all women in tech, igniting discussions on diversity, inclusion, and gender equity in the tech world. Therefore, this question often stirs the waters. Where does the path to power lead more swiftly, the agile startup or the established tech behemoth? Despite the numerous variables and complexities involved, the examination of this topic is instrumental in understanding the larger context of women's place and progression in the tech industry. In the realm of startups, the prospects for female chief technology officers, CTOs, are frequently more substantial. The entrepreneurial universe that startups inhabit is one marked by dynamism, innovation, and a persistent quest for the new. These smaller, more agile organizations tend to break away from the traditional and are more welcoming of diversity in leadership roles. They are places of unparalleled creative vigor, where conventional practices are questioned and the status quo is constantly being redefined. Startups are unyielding proponents of risk-taking, often thriving in an atmosphere of unpredictability and experimentation. They are the breeding ground for innovation, where novel strategic approaches are not just welcomed, but are encouraged. This landscape of continual evolution fosters an environment conducive to hiring practices that are flexible and inclusive, often deviating from established norms. This openness, in turn, paves the way for greater opportunities for women in tech, particularly in leadership roles such as that of a CTO. For a woman in a startup, there can be an overwhelming array of avenues to demonstrate her competence, to assert her distinctiveness, and to steer the course of the company. These opportunities are not just limited to the technological realm, but also extend to other aspects of the organization, including strategy, product development, and team building. They are given spaces to exercise their leadership, to contribute their unique perspectives, and to shape the company's direction in substantial ways. Let's consider the example of Marissa Mayer, who served as the CTO at the startup Caltix before its acquisition by Google. Her role was not simply a titular one. She made an immediate and considerable impact on the company's course of action. Her influence was transformative, showing that a startup environment is indeed a promising arena for female CTOs to excel. Mayer's case is a testament to the fact that startups can serve as platforms for women in tech to assert their technological prowess and leadership capabilities. However, the world of startups is not without its share of hurdles. The inner workings of startups require a degree of dedication. They often entail long, exhausting hours that can pose a challenge when trying to maintain a work-life balance. These organizations' agile and demanding environment can be a test of one's resilience and adaptability. Moreover, startups are always accompanied by the looming shadow of uncertainty, with the ever-present risk of failure. While startups can be fertile ground for innovation and opportunities, the possibility that the startup may not succeed cannot be ignored. Indeed, in the realm of startups, the opportunities for female CTOs are often more abundant. However, also present a formidable set of challenges. They demand a high level of commitment and often involve long, grueling hours, something that can be difficult to balance with other life responsibilities. Moreover, there's the constant specter of uncertainty, with the ever-present risk that the startup may not succeed. In stark contrast, big tech companies offer a different landscape of opportunities and challenges. When we think of these giants of the technology world, companies such as Google, Facebook, Amazon, and Microsoft spring to mind. These behemoths, with their towering headquarters and sprawling campuses, are a symbol of stability in an otherwise volatile industry. From the outside, they can seem like monolithic structures, unyielding and unchanging. But within their glass walls lies a dynamic and diverse ecosystem, a veritable treasure trove of resources, and a vast array of well-established structures. These companies, unlike their smaller counterparts, have clearly defined paths for career progression. As an employee, you can chart your course from a position to a top leadership role, knowing that there are stepping stones along the way. You have the opportunity to work on a wide array of projects, each offering unique opportunities for growth and professional development. This diversity of options can be a boon for those who are eager to learn and grow, to push their boundaries and challenge themselves. For a woman aspiring to a CTO role, these companies can provide a robust platform to shine. Women like Sheryl Sandberg at Facebook and Susan Wojcicki at YouTube are testament to this. They have demonstrated that it is possible for a woman to rise through the ranks and lead at the highest level. Their positions allow them to shape the digital landscape on a global scale, exerting influence far beyond the confines of their respective companies. They are proof, if proof were needed, that these companies can indeed provide a platform for women to excel. But it's not all a bed of roses. Big tech companies also come with their unique set of challenges. They can be steeped in tradition, with entrenched hierarchies that can be difficult to navigate. They operate at a slower pace of change compared to startups. Decisions can longer to make and implement as they have to pass through numerous layers of bureaucracy. For a woman, breaking into the upper echelons of leadership can be a daunting task, requiring not just superior technical, but also a keen understanding of the labyrinthine world of corporate politics. It's like playing a game of chess on a grand scale, where every move must be calculated and every decision weighed carefully. This is not to say it's impossible, far from it, but it requires a certain level of tenacity, resilience, and strategic acumen. With these qualities, a woman can rise to the CTO role in a big tech company, and not only make a significant impact within the company, but also on the world at large. So, is it easier to become a female CTO in a startup versus a big tech company? This question, often asked, is a bit like asking if it's easier to climb Mount Everest or to swim the English Channel. Both are formidable tasks, each presenting their own unique challenges and requiring different skill sets for success. To start with, let's delve into what it means to be a CTO in a startup environment. In the fast-paced, dynamic world of startups, the role of a CTO often involves wearing multiple hats. You're not only the technological genius steering the ship, but you're also involved in strategic decision-making, team management, and sometimes even in fundraising efforts. The role is as exciting as it is demanding. In a startup, the CTO is often the driving force behind the company's technological vision, working closely with the CEO and the rest of the team to turn ideas into deliverable the contrary. In a large tech company, the role of a CTO is generally more specialized and defined. You're overseeing a larger team, possibly spread over different geographical locations. Your role is to ensure the smooth running of the technical department, leading the team to execute the company's technological goals. In a big company, the infrastructure is already in place, and the focus is on innovation, efficiency, and maintaining technological excellence. The path to becoming a CTO, whether in a startup or a big tech company, is not linear. It often involves a cocktail of technical skills, strategic thinking, and a knack for innovation. In terms of skills required, being a CTO in a startup may demand more versatility. It requires someone who is adaptable, ready to roll up their sleeves, and not afraid to get their hands dirty. Conversely, a CTO in a large tech company might need more refined leadership skills and the ability to manage and motivate a large team. Career aspirations play a significant role as well. Do you aspire to create something new and groundbreaking? Or do you feel more comfortable working on enhancing and refining a pre-existing product or service? The startup environment provides a fertile ground for innovation, but it also comes with a higher risk of failure. On the other hand, a big tech company offers more stability, but the scope for creating something entirely new might be limited. Your risk tolerance is another factor to consider. A startup can be a high-stakes venture, with the potential for immense rewards but also significant risks. On the other hand, a big tech company offers more predictability and security. In essence, there's no one-size-fits-all answer to this question. It hinges on the individual, their unique set of skills, their career aspirations, and their tolerance for risk. To summarize, startups offer a wealth of opportunities for female CTOs, but these opportunities are often tangled with significant challenges, including high commitment levels and the looming, unpredictable shadow of uncertainty. These startups are usually teetering on the edge of innovation, offering unexplored territories for anyone brave enough to venture into them. They thrive on the unique and fresh perspectives brought in by diverse teams. For a female CTO, this could a chance to make a real difference, to bring in her own unique vision, and to contribute to the creation of something truly groundbreaking. However, this adventure comes with its inherent risks. Startups require unwavering dedication, long hours, and the ability to thrive in an environment that is in a constant state of flux. The stress levels can be high, and the work-life balance could be significantly skewed. And then, there's the omnipresent shadow of uncertainty, the constant awareness that despite all the hard work and commitment, the startup could go under. The stakes are high, and the safety net is often non-existent. On the other side of the spectrum are the big tech companies. These giants provide a stable environment, an abundance of resources, and the comforting reassurance of a well-established brand. There's a certain prestige attached to being part of such an organization, and the opportunities for networking and learning from the best in the industry are unparalleled. The paycheck is often significantly higher, and the perks and benefits are usually tempting. However, these companies are often steeped in entrenched hierarchies, making upward mobility a challenging endeavor. For a female CTO, it can be a labyrinthine terrain to navigate. The pace of change can be slow, and the bureaucracy can be stifling. While the resources are abundant, the freedom experiment can be curtailed. The culture could be less flexible, less open to innovation, and the pressure to conform can be high. The path to power a female CTO isn't always a straightforward journey. These are complex choices, each with its own set of pros and cons. It's only by understanding these intricacies that women can make informed choices about their career paths. The ultimate aim should always be to enhance representation of women in CTO roles, irrespective of the size or nature of the company. We must bear in mind, the path to power isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Each step taken is significant. Each challenge surmounted is triumphant. Each opportunity seized is a stride towards a more diverse and inclusive tech industry. It's a journey worth pursuing, one that edges us closer to a future where every voice echoes, every talent shines, and every potential is fulfilled.